Hello hobby friends, my name is Ren. Welcome back to my hobby room. Today we're going to talk about making a dungeon. So what I've wanted to do for a while is use a bunch of things that I've already bought, dungeon tiles of various sorts from different companies. I have Dwarven Forge, I have Top Secret, I have some of the plastic Warlock ones from WizKids. So what I want to do, these are in most cases pretty heavy, pretty bulky, hard to take around. They're great in theory, but if you have to take them someplace to go play a game, especially like an RPG game, it's a lot of work to pack them up and haul them around. And I have not done that in the past because it's too long and it adds a lot of prep and setup time. It's much easier just to use maps, or if you're playing remotely, obviously to use a virtual tabletop. So what I want to do is take these and make them into a permanent diorama. I bought a bookshelf with, it's kind of an open bookshelf with open back and sides. It's got floating shelves. It's in the other room, but it's got some shelves in the middle, and then it's got smaller shelves on each side that are offset. So there's approximately 2 feet between each shelf, and then the side shelves are offset by about a foot. So what I want to do is create all of these dungeon tiles into a permanent dungeon setup and have it go on these bookshelves and build multiple layers and have it go across. And then I could put my minis in there and display the minis, and it'd be something just cool to look at and have and work on. So that is the goal. We're starting with Dwarven Forge. So I've already filmed some stuff about the old Dwarven Forge tiles that I've got. Like this is a preset piece, but some of the other pieces I've taken and I've glued together. We're going to circle back to those. What I also have already done is started to work with some of my newer Dwarven Forge stuff, the Dwarvenite parts. I backed the city Kickstarter, but all I didn't get any of the city buildings. I just got the city sewers. So we're going to continue working on our city sewers part today. There we go. That's pretty good. So I've got, I talked before about how we have all the layout. This has been about a week since or more, maybe probably closer to 2 weeks since I worked on this last. And as soon as I stopped filming, I glued this central part together. I realized I had this magnetic jig. I don't know what you call it. It's basically this little metal box with all these magnets in it, and you can push them up there in order to act like a extra set of hands just to clamp stuff together. So as soon as we were done filming last time, I actually put that in here, and it's been in here for like a couple of weeks. The glue should have dried, and hopefully this now, what is our centerpiece, should now still just be all one piece, and hopefully it's not glued to the metal. Oh, it's sticking a little. Oh, it's sticking a little bit. I need something to. That one piece just came off. Like when I was prying it apart, it was stuck. So I might have to re-glue a little bit of it. See if we can get this off. Do I have a? What I need is like a putty knife. Yeah, some of the glue is in fact sticking to the metal. That's unfortunate. I was hoping this would work. Well, let's leave this as it is. How is this supposed to go? Oh. Yeah, I need a... Let's try it with this guy. This is not the right tool, but... Oh, I should turn this so you can see what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to get this off of the metal plate. Hang on. Let's use the right tool. Alright, so what we want to do is just scrape this off. Hopefully this will work without... There we go. Mostly in one piece. We're going to have to glue those two edges back together. Yeah, so not bad. We'll put that aside. Okay, I'm going to go into a time lapse just so we can get this show on the road. To recap what I learned about the glue is that the Aleene's Tacky Glue worked pretty well when it was used on anything that was porous. On the resin Dwarven Forge tiles, it worked good if it was given enough time to set up completely. Gluing any of the tiles to the insulation foam worked really well, but gluing to the Dwarvenite pieces, the rubbery plastic pieces, together, it did not work very well, especially if you were gluing two floor pieces together. There just was not enough surface area, and the strength of the glue was not enough to hold the weight of the pieces together on that small amount of area. So what I learned basically is that I'm going to need a better glue. I will continue to use Aleene's Tacky Glue the rest of this day, but then it'll switch it up in the future. Okay, here we go. Okay, so we've got our sewers assembled into about 5 sections. We need to let these dry, and then we'll come back in a future episode and put them all together. Thank you for watching. See you next time in my hobby room.